أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا بالقاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله على محمد وعلى أهل بيته الأطيبين الأنجبين بهم نتولى ومن أعدائهم نتبرأ إلى الله اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك توغا وتمتعه فيها طويلا اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Dua that we have for today says Allahumma waffir fihi hadhi min barakatih. Allah, in this month increase my share of its blessings. وَسَهِّلْ سَبِيلِي إِلَى خَيْرَاتِهِ, and ease my path towards its virtues. وَلَا تَحْرِمْنِي قَبُولَ حَسَنَاتِهِ, and do not deprive me of the acceptance of its good deeds. يَا هَادِيًا إِلَى الْحَقِّ الْمُبِينِ, or the guide towards the evident truth. It is the day and night of Qadr, and also the day and nights of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali alayhi salatu wassalam, for whom numerous ayat are there in the glorious Quran that directly talk about him, and there are many that indirectly talk about him. As many as 300 ayat from the Holy Quran have been recorded and written by the Sunni ulama. They say that they all talk about Amir al-Mu'mineen's fadilat. One of the ayat which you've heard quite a lot is إِنَّمَا وَلِيُّكُمُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ. Indeed, your wali and his messenger, the wali of Allah and his, says Allah is your wali, and then his messenger, the Rasul, is your wali, and those who believe, and those who keep up prayers and pay the zakat whilst they are in ruku. Now this incident takes place when, and during the time of Amir al-Mu'mineen, a beggar in need, he comes to the masjid and he asked everyone for help. No one extended or rendered any help to that person in need. Amir al-Mu'mineen was in the state of ruku, and he extended his hand, and the ring in his hand was given away to the beggar in need, and there this ayat was revealed, and that was for the height of ikhlas that was seen in Amir al-Mu'mineen, that he is performing a worship which is prayer, and amidst that worship he also gives away zakat, which is another worship that he performed. Many after that they made up these scenarios to come and ask for some help, expecting and hoping that an ayah may be revealed for them, but no ayat were ever revealed. So that was only and only for Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali alayhi salatu wassalam. Now when we see the wasiyat of Amir al-Mu'mineen on his deathbed, or the bed of shahadat, there one of the phrases that he emphasizes says Allah, Allah fil Quran, la yasbiqukum bil amali bihi ghayrukum. Says Allah, Allah fil aitam, Allah, Allah fil Quran, Allah, 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 and to everything. Allah means have Allah in your mind, be God wary, and have him in your before you when it comes to the Holy Quran. And then he says la yasbiqukum, no one should go ahead than you, bil amali bihi ghayrukum, in practicing the Holy Quran. So you should be the first and the foremost in applying the Quran on yourself, in practicing it, in observing it in all walks of life. Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali alayhi salatu wassalam, all that emphasis and importance that he shows and gives and mentions it at the time of his shahada, he is someone for whom the Holy Prophet had said that Aliyun ma'al Quran wal Quran ma'a Ali, that Ali is with Quran and Quran is with Ali, and both of them, they will never separate from one another until they arrive at the pond in the hereafter by me. That is, they are together. You have to take both of them together. Alhamdulillah, these sessions are there and you do participate, which is a level that we have come closer to the Holy Quran, and by bonding and by applying the rules of Quran, tajweed, tartil, and then understanding the ayat of Quran, we can come closer and closer to both Quran and to Amir al-Mu'mineen. Now when we see, there says that in al-Quran unzila ala sab'ati ahrufin, the Prophet, he says that Quran was revealed, was sent in 7 letters, ahruf, and then says that all of these 7 letters of Quran, they have a zahir, an exterior, and a batin, which is an interior. And then says وَإِنَّ عَلِيِّ ibn Abi Talib عِنْدَهُ عِلْمُ الظَّاهِرِ وَالْبَاطِنِ. And here Amir al-Mu'mineen, he is someone who has the knowledge and the sciences of both the exterior of the Quran and the interior of the Quran. So if you want to learn Quran, you have to come to Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam. Or elsewhere in another quote he says that تَدَبَّرُ الْقُرْآنِ, try to understand Quran, ponder into the Quran, وَأَفْهِمُوا آيَاتِهِ, understand its ayat, وَانظُرُوا إِلَى مُحْكَمَاتِهِ. And then in Quran you've got 2 types of ayat. Some of the ayat, they are muhkam, meaning that they are clear, evident, like a high definition or a digital quality. You just see everything as it is. Some of the ayat are mutashabih. Mutashabih means like an analog connection that we had in the olden days. So it's a weak connection or it's not very clear. Some of the ayat are very evident, very clear. Some of the ayat, they need interpretation. Those who are weak in their hearts, or they have doubts in their minds, or they want to cast doubts in the minds of others, they come and pick these ayat that are not very clear, and then they say this is what Quran says. When the instructions to you and me are that from these ayat that are muhkam, you practice them, you act in accordance to them. وَانظُرُوا إِلَى مُحْكَمَاتِهِ وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا مُتَشَابِهِ. Here the instructions of Rasulullah are that you don't follow those ayat that are not very clear. فَوَاللَّهِ لَن يُبَيِّن لَكُمْ. And then continues with the hadith. So Amir al-Mu'mineen, he is the Quran in Natiq, or Quran is with him and Ali is with Quran, as the Prophet had mentioned, and this is the month of Quran, Shahru Ramadan alladhi unzila fihi al-Quran. So what do we do in this month? Alhamdulillah, these sessions, they are to recite Quran, and here it says alayka biqira'ati al-Quran, you recite Quran, upon you be the recitation of Quran. Why? فَإِنَّ قِرَاءَتَهُ كَفَّارَةٌ لِلذُّنُوبِ. Your recitation of Quran, it sheds away the sins, the wrong that was done. وَسِتْرٌ فِي النَّارِ وَأَمَانٌ مِنَ الْعَذَابِ. It is a cover, a protection from the fire, and a salvation from the chastisement. So Quran is important, and we give importance to Quran, especially in these nights that are the nights and days of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali alayhi salatu wassalam. وسبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.